Good evening, Alex. Today we commence our intensive session on navigating the English language at international airports. Our tone is strictly professional and focused on conflict resolution, not pleasantries. Let us begin at the check-in counter, the initial point of formal interaction.
Understood, Emma. Let's assume a complex scenario immediately. I'm flying from Dallas to Frankfurt. The agent asks for my documents. What is the most concise, formal exchange to initiate?
You present your passport and say, "Good evening, I am checking in for flight LH431 to Frankfurt. Here are my documents." Clarity and brevity are essential to convey competence.
Now, the critical baggage issue. I have one checked bag, but it exceeds the weight limit by 5 kilograms. How do I initiate a formal discussion regarding the excess fee or alternative solutions without escalating the situation?
The agent will state, "Sir, your checked luggage is overweight, exceeding the limit by 5 kilograms. There will be an excess baggage fee of $150. Your response should be measured and solution-oriented. I understand the regulation. Could you advise me on the cost per kilo, or is it a flat rate? Alternatively, is there an immediate option to transfer some weight to my carry-on bag or consolidate another bag within the limit?"
That's a strong, proactive approach. What if the bag is also oversized? I need to know the specific policy for bulk items.
You must inquire. If this luggage is considered oversized, what are the dimensions stipulated in your current policy, and what is the specific surcharge for exceeding those limits? Always cite the policy when possible.
Lastly, I need a better seat, an economy seat with enhanced legroom, or an upgrade attempt. How do I approach this professionally?
You should ask, regarding my seat assignment, is there an availability for an exit row seat or a premium economy upgrade? I am willing to pay the standard fee for the enhanced comfort. Could you check the current availability on your system?
The next critical juncture is security screening, where deviation from protocol is not tolerated. Follow all stated directives precisely. If I'm singled out for a random inspection, how do I maintain a cooperative yet informed posture?
You have placed your laptop and liquids in the bins. Your carry-on is pulled aside. The officer will state, "Sir, we require a secondary inspection of your carry-on bag. Please step to the side." You respond clearly, "Understood. I consent to the secondary screening. Could you please explain the specific procedure you will be following and the regulatory reason why the bag was flagged?"
That phrase, "I consent to the secondary screening," is crucial. What if they find a legitimate yet restricted item, like a small tube of high-value moisturizer over the 100-ml liquid limit?
Do not argue the rule. State, "My apologies. I must have inadvertently overlooked the size restriction. Please feel free to dispose of the item. Is there a formal receipt I can be given for this confiscated item?" If they detain an item you need, such as a specialty medical device battery, you must formally inquire, "What is the specific TSA or IATA regulation that prohibits this item? And is there a procedure for me to formally document this for later retrieval?"
A secondary check often involves a physical search or pat-down. How do I politely but firmly request a private screening or a screening by an officer of the same gender?
This is a fundamental right. State directly, "I respectfully request that the physical screening procedure be conducted by a female male officer and that this procedure take place in a private screening area." Ensure you receive an affirmative confirmation.
Moving to the highest stakes interactions, immigration and customs. Your answers must be factual, concise, and non-evasive. Any ambiguity can trigger further investigation.
The immigration officer will ask, "What is the primary purpose and expected duration of your visit to the United States? Please be specific."
I should respond, "I am visiting for the purpose of business meetings, tourism. I intend to stay for a duration of 18 days. Here is my confirmed return itinerary and the address of my accommodation, as requested on the form."
Let's address a complex customs declaration. You are carrying a controlled prescription substance, Vicodin, and $12,000 USD in cash, which exceeds the mandatory reporting threshold.
When the customs officer asks, "Do you have anything to declare?" I must state, "Yes, I have 2 items to declare. First, I'm carrying a controlled substance, Vicodin. I have the medication in its original packaging, along with the prescription and a signed letter from my physician. It is a dosage for my 15-day stay. Second, I'm carrying $12,000 USDT in currency, which I have documented on the appropriate currency declaration form CF4792.
That level of precision is crucial. If the officer questions the money's origin, how do you respond formally?
I will state clearly, the funds are my personal savings, intended to cover business expenses and unforeseen travel costs. I can provide the official withdrawal receipt from my bank if you require further verification.
The single most stressful event is a missed connection due to an airline-caused delay. You must immediately proceed to the transfer desk. Time is money, and you are now in a formal contractual dispute.
My incoming flight landed 45 minutes late, and my connecting flight to Singapore has already departed. How do I formally open the negotiation for a rebooking and compensation?
Approach the agent and state firmly, providing your documents. My name is Alex. My flight, AA123, arrived late, causing me to miss my confirmed connection, SQ50. I require immediate rebooking on the next available flight to Singapore. Could you please advise me on all available flight options and guaranteed departure times?
They offer a rebooked flight that departs in 12 hours. I will be stranded overnight. I need accommodation and meal vouchers as per passenger rights.
You must request, given the significant delay, which is not weather-related, I formally request that the airline provide complimentary overnight accommodation per the EC 261 or relevant international regulation, as well as meal vouchers to cover the duration of the layover.
What about my checked luggage? I cannot risk it being lost.
Inquire. Will my checked baggage, with tag number, provide number, be automatically transferred and confirmed onto the new flight, or do I need to reclaim and recheck it? I require a definitive confirmation of the baggage status.
Our final segment covers high-stakes situations, emergencies, and advanced service requests. The language here must be urgent, precise, and declarative.
Let's cover an external emergency. You witness a passenger collapse near Gate B14. You must declare the emergency. State clearly, I require immediate medical assistance at Gate B14. A passenger has collapsed and is unresponsive. I need an AED, automated external defibrillator, and a flight medic immediately.
If I personally feel unwell, severe chest pain, for example, where do I go and how do I articulate my symptoms to get priority assistance?
Proceed directly to the nearest information desk or airline counter and state, I need to locate the nearest medical center or first aid station immediately. I am experiencing acute symptoms, specifically severe chest pain and dizziness. I require immediate professional assessment. Use acute and severe to stress urgency.
Finally, accessing premium services. I have an eligible credit card and want to use a partner lounge.
Approach the lounge desk and state, Good afternoon, I am flying business class. I am a Priority Pass member. May I access the executive lounge? Here is my boarding pass and my credit card name for verification of my entitlement. The tone remains professional and transactional.
Excellent. This intensive training covers the full spectrum of high-stakes English communication at the airport, from routine check-in to crisis resolution. The key takeaway is controlled professional communication under pressure.
Precisely. This concludes our formal script session on critical airport English.